YouTube, what is going on? Got another great video for you guys. Gonna break down the Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles Lakers series, and gonna talk about what went wrong for the Lakers and what could have gone better, and then what we see forward for the Denver Nuggets. Super excited about this, but of course, before we get into it, let's run that intro. Let's get it. Hey YouTube, what is up? As you guys see, I got special guests with me. We're about to talk about this Lakers and Denver's series that just wrapped up. Denver's 1-4. As you can see, I got my boy James back here to talk some basketball, and got a new guest with me, Ralph. How you guys doing today?
Doing all right, man. Feeling all right. Long day.
Cool. Good to hear. Good to hear. So we're just gonna give each other's points on how we felt the series went, and then we'll dive more deep into um, this series. So I'll go ahead and get us started. So for my point of view, I think Lakers sucked the series for sure. He definitely wasn't expecting to get swept. I know Denver was. I didn't think they was 100% better than us. They just played smarter basketball than us, especially towards the end of the games, because all the games were very competitive until the fourth quarter. To be honest,
Right.
I feel like at the end we just started making dumb, boneheaded plays and just turning the ball over and then shooting unnecessary 3 pointers that we shouldn't have been shooting instead of attacking the basket.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel. I don't know which one of you guys want to go first, but how do you guys think the series went?
James, go first.
Yeah, I think the series it was a great series first of all, but like in certain areas, as far as LA, it came out a bit laxy in a lot of the games, basically all four of them in the beginning of the game, and they felt like I kind of felt like they played with the energy that they already had it, like they were guaranteed that spot. But Denver came with so much hunger, so much passion, so much tenacity on both sides of the floor, like they knew what was at stake and they had no time for any errors. But I'll save a lot of points for later, but for the majority, I feel like Denver just wanted it a lot more than the Lakers ever did. So the results are what they are.
How about you, Ralph? How you feel?
I feel like their guards played better. Their guards played well. The guards did what they're supposed to do. The guards played defense. The guards hit their shots. Lakers guards struggle. I mean, the Laker guards are very lopsided. You either had Reeves that was scoring majority of the points, or that was it. You didn't have no other guard. The other person that was scoring was Rui. So like
Yeah,
their struggle with their guards coming in. Lonnie did all right, but yeah, their guards for Denver was just they play better. Denver has a lot of forwards too, so a lot of their guys are 6'4" and up.
yeah,
So those
and then
guys are
that's
just attacking the rim every time.
yeah, and that's where I have like some points where, like, for example, AR shot Austin Reeves, or AR, how here in LA we like to call him. He shot 55% from the field, 56 from the 3 point, which I didn't know. That was crazy. He shot that well that from the 3 point line.
Yeah,
Averaged
amazing.
21 points a game, 5 assists, 1 steal. So
Amazing.
outside of the top two, like, big guys that we have on the Lakers, I think he was our
Mm-hmm.
third best player for sure. Like,
Yeah,
and then Rui helping out with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block. So we definitely needed extra help, because compared to what Jamal Murray and Joker Porter Jr., they were three top scorers, all of them averaging over 20. Porter a little bit under 20, but everybody shooting over 40%. So
yeah.
it's crazy. So any last thoughts about those before we get into some key points on the?
No,
No.
Besides that, man, I do feel like Dalvin Ham could have made substitutions or adjusted the roster a lot sooner than waiting for the fourth game. I think Hachimura could have started more than one game, and Tristan Thompson could have got a lot more burn to.
Tristan Thompson should have played game one,
Yeah,
Yeah, he should
I
have played.
agree,
He should have
hundred
played from
percent.
game one.
like off
Just,
rip.
I mean, I would say
Mm-hmm.
second half of game one when you seeing how Davis was getting killed by Jokic.
Exactly.
So just
I would-
just get him
anytime,
off.
yeah,
Yeah.
anytime I felt like Anthony Davis came off the floor, Tristan Thompson should have been the next person to come in because he's the
sure.
only other big man you guys have on the court or on the team that could at least give some type of pressure to Joker because
Yeah.
Mo Bamba wasn't playing. We didn't get him, even though we got him back in the fourth game. He didn't even play, and I feel like he wasn't
It was a
honestly gonna
package
really-
deal. He wasn't even going
Yeah.
to play regardless.
And then I also like Wenyan Gabriel, the other big man. He's what 6'6", skinny. He does have that energy that I like, but like if you put him on Joker, I don't really think he's gonna do that
No,
much.
you got to put a body on Joker, bro. He's too
Exactly.
big.
Yeah. For sure.
So
Yeah, 'cause they struggled a lot.
yeah. So let's get into some Denver key points before we get into the Lakers. I know we got a lot to talk about for the Lakers. So besides the Joker and Jamal Murray, who do you guys believe helped most win this series? Who were the key role players?
Bruce Brown. Feel me? Bruce Brown was
Mhm.
was just attacking the hell out of them
Mm-hmm.
every time. He's gotten better because like when he was in for the Nets, they made this
Mhm.
his man played like a 4. This man was setting screens like he
Yeah.
was a power forward when he's a guard. He's only 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". Like I don't know why they
Yeah.
made him play like a center in New York, but in Denver they make him play his natural position.
Yeah,
That's why he was. You seen him bring up the ball, but he never brought up the ball in New York. Kyrie and KD was not letting him bring up the ball. In
Yeah.
Denver, they let him bring up the ball. He runs the second unit. That's like
Mhm.
the first time I seen him actually play like a real guard. So that made a big difference. And they were attacking D'Angelo every time.
Mhm. Yeah,
every
as
time.
he
But they
even-
know he's not going to play defense.
It
he
frustrates
even
me
said
too. I
that
don't know how
their
you're
whole
6'7" and
their whole point was to attack D'Lo on the defensive end because they know whoever D'Lo was guarding was either getting switched on. D'Lo would switch on to Murray or any guard they had on because they know D'Lo really doesn't play that great of a defense. So
No.
yeah. I don't know how you done when you're 6'7", but that's crazy to me. But
I think
Exactly.
Porter Jr. aggressiveness helped open the floor for them as well. You
I
just,
don't think he played that well, to be real.
I
He
mean,
was like a non-factor.
it's not even the fact of him connecting on a lot of shots or really playing too well. The fact that he was aggressive enough to take those shots, you got to
Yeah.
account for him at some time. At some
Yeah.
point, you got to account for that, and that stretches your floor.
Yeah.
yeah, because you got even though he's not hitting like that, you still gotta maintain and be aware of where he's at on the floor because you're worried about one of those random games where he can just go off on you from the 3-point line.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
So what do you guys
Especially when
think?
he's like,
What do you guys think Denver has to do to complete that mission they're on of trying to win that championship in the next round, even against Boston or Miami?
Honestly, I think they should just keep the same recipe. You know, sharing the game between the two star players. You got a real dominant guard up front and a real dominant big down low. So it's like if they can split each game in half, it's like when one gets tired, the other one picks up. I think that would be very key for them and keeping Bruce Brown active, very active, because he's a big distraction, big help.
I feel like if they end up playing Miami in the finals, I think it's just going to come up to Jamal Murray because I think Joker's way better than Bam Adebayo, and he's gonna kill him down low. That's my opinion. So, and then against Boston, it's up in the air because those two, like Jason Tatum and then Jalen Brown, are just always, if they want to come and play, they're tough to beat. But then if they don't want to come and play, as you can see how the series is going right now.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the game tonight, but I don't know if they ever had over 30 points together. And I think that's gonna be big, like moving forward to the finals if they make it that far. If they do
Hmm.
make it that far, if Boston do just happen to come back and make it a game 7 and actually go to the finals, I think they're gonna have to find out how to explode together instead of taking quarters off so one person can get hot and take over.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
as far as the Miami Heat, Ruff was saying, um, Denver is the best team. No matter who goes to
Hmm.
the finals, I think Denver is the best team.
Hmm.
You just have to find a way to contain Jimmy Butler because somehow he just ignites so much energy for his team, and he gives them so much confidence, so much confidence. And if
Hmm.
they can find a way to contain his energy throughout all 4 or 6, 7 games, they have it.
Yeah,
They can sweep Miami just as well as they swept the Lakers. I don't see no difference.
true, true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think Denver's just a better team when it comes compared to like Miami's too small. I guess for Denver, Denver just got big forwards, so I think they're just gonna like attack the basket like crazy. So it'd be overwhelming for Miami. It'll be Nuggets in 5, to be real. Maybe Nuggets in 4, but it'll be Nuggets in 5. But if they play Boston, I think Denver will lose. Denver can't handle Brown and Tatum attacking them like that. Jamal Murray can't
And
keep up
that's
with that.
and that's what I'm saying. It depends. To my opinion, I think Boston it has the ability to beat Denver. It just comes up to how Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown want to come and play in that series. That's
Yeah,
just mine.
you got two guys that go for 50, easy,
Exactly.
easy. Nobody Denver guard them. Nobody in Denver can guard them. Not a damn soul. Cannot guard them over there. But
Exactly.
it's
And
just
that's
depending because I have confidence Al Horford against Jokic. Like they have Robert Williams and Horford. They never played a team that has two centers. Like they don't have. That's what I'm saying. Denver never played a team like Boston. Boston's a really good team. The fact that they're down 3-0 makes no damn sense. But they're a really good team from top to bottom. They have Blake Griffin on the bench.
He's waiting. I mean,
They're lucky Joe Mazzulla don't know what he's doing
I
because
forgot
I'd be
Blake
playing
Griffin was
Blake.
even on
so
Boston's team.
is
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
is did he get it? Did he play yet this series?
No,
I don't know what
he
Joe
has.
Mazzulla's
That's what I'm
doing.
saying.
I would have played him.
'Cause that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I've
Ime
been watching all
Udoka
the
would have played him.
games. Yeah, I've been watching all the games, and I forgot he was even on the roster. That's
exactly.
why
I
he
had to
hasn't
look that
played.
one up.
He just started
Yeah.
playing Grant Williams. He wasn't even playing Grant Williams the last two series. I
And
don't know
that's because
what Joe
the
Mazzulla doing over
teams,
there.
yeah, the teams was urging him to play him because like he wasn't getting no
Yeah,
minutes.
makes
Mhm.
no sense. He's the
He's
reason why
trying
they went to
to.
the finals last year.
I think he was. I think the coach was just trying to be away from the identity that Udoka was going with. I guess he just
Yes.
wanted to do his own thing, which I don't understand. If what got you to the
Yeah.
finals one with the same players, why not just continue the same recipe?
Yeah, he plays the starters the whole game. It's crazy. Coaches like Tom
Yeah,
Thibodeau, it's wild.
Gonna burn him out.
Makes no
exactly.
sense. You have
I'm
like
gonna
12
burn him.
guys on the bench.
For real. So let's talk about some Lakers. What the heck do you guys think happened to the Lakers to lose 4 in a row?
I'm about to go crazy.
who,
Him,
who,
D'Angelo
Oh,
Russell, man. About to go crazy. This dude. I seen a clip today where Gilbert Arenas was like, this man shot 200 shots to come to the next game to shoot 4.
yo,
The
I
last
was
game of the
like,
season.
he would after every game he would go shoot after the game and shoot like he says he shot 200
He
shots
shot after the game
every
last
game.
night.
Yeah, I'm
he
like,
shot up to
bro,
every
and then
game.
you go to the and then you come to the next game and only shoot 2-3 shots and they're terrible shots too to make it even that. So I'm like, what the
I
heck are you doing?
He's probably more enticed with the idea of playing for LA than actually playing for LA.
No, I just think his game is not. I don't think his body physically. I don't think he can do it. In my opinion, I don't think he's explosive enough. He's only a standstill shooter. I've never seen D'Angelo Russell score like off a dribble. Like You know what I mean? Like Kyrie can just come down and just, you know what I mean, just come one
Not
on one and just do that. D'Angelo Russell can't do that.
not consistently, but I've seen a
No.
few mid-range faders that dropped, but consistent. It's not consistently enough to say he's a scorer off the dribble.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I hate those little mid range he does with the defender on your hip, the little fade thing
Yeah.
he does. I
Yeah,
hate
I
that.
that's
Stop
the
doing
that's
that.
the I
question,
hate when
man.
he does
It's
that because he doesn't even look to shoot the ball. He just wants to pick up a foul, and 9 times out of 10 you
foul.
are not getting that call. So I'm like, what do you just attack the basket like a
I
normal
don't
human
understand
being?
what's he doing. I feel like
That's
any other point guard in that situation, like a top point guard, would like relish off that situation with AD because they're giving him the ball.
and
You
that's
know,
what
we
makes it
see
great.
we
Like
see
when
Austin
Austin,
Reeves.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Look at Austin Reeves how he does it. Runs the pick and roll with AD, and when he looks for the foul, he
Yeah,
gets it because he gets it the right way. He not tries
yeah,
to jump into the player or let the player like run into him from the back. You're not gonna get those calls.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
That's
But to
what
be honest, I might say something a little controversial, but Russell Westbrook would have been perfect in this situation. Russell Westbrook, he's not all right. So he's not a great
Ooh.
regular season player, but I think in the playoffs, when he has to lock into that like one team, he does very well
See, this is what I had to
because
say.
he knows he's who he's playing every game.
Every game,
If we had the
I
same
guess.
team surrounding what we have now, like with
No, not the
Austin
same.
Reeves, I'm
Believe
saying
it.
that like if we had Austin Reeves, Rui, we had
Yeah,
then yeah, I definitely. But it's kind of
yeah,
hard to have this team when you got Russell Westbrook 42 mil in the
yeah.
books
That's the problem.
because you see what happens when
Uh,
you got a roster that fits him. And what he did with the Clippers, but he was doing his
immediately,
thing exactly.
immediately.
He looked like
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook from the back in the day.
for sure.
Man, had the most elite defense I ever seen in my entire life. This man was
Facts.
on it on game
My
one and
dog,
two in Phoenix. Oh my god.
my dog was locking up Booker and KD.
Jamal Murray wouldn't do that against Russ. I'm sorry.
No,
All that
mm-mm.
stuff he
No,
was doing game one and two, he wasn't doing that Russ against
you don't
Russ.
No,
think
No
he's
way.
crafty enough to do that?
Russ
against Russell
attacking him
Westbrook.
back? Attacking him back? No, not in the playoffs. I take Russ in the playoffs. I love Russ in the playoffs
Russell Westbrook
when
in the
he's on a good
playoffs,
team.
yeah. When Russell Westbrook playoff and Russell Westbrook season are two different players. I'll
Too
give you
different.
that. Two whole different players.
Yeah, because the playoffs is slowed down. It's slowed down, and it's like you're playing the same exact team. On the scouting report, there says to stop Russell Westbrook. Who on earth can stop Russell Westbrook going down the like? No one can. So it's like
Yeah,
overwhelming as hell, and you got to do that for 4 games. If Denver
Yeah,
was playing Russell Westbrook, he'll go downhill attack Jokic every time, every time, every time. He'll go to free throw line. If he makes him, if he makes him, but he would attack Jokic every time.
and I
a
think
lot
if you
The
for
give
point
sure.
guard
if you
play
give
was the
if you
problem
give
was.
Russell a series, he'll give him time to think the other team and how to
Yeah,
beat the other team. In the season is different because you only get one chance, and who knows, probably a couple weeks or a couple months before you play that team again. But here it's
Hmm.
just
yeah,
straight consistent scouting reports to be able to beat that team.
yeah. That's the only problem. It's just that guard play. Just the point guard,
Yeah.
man. The guy they traded for. It was
So
D'Angelo Russell, man. He was supposed to be the difference maker. That's what the situation happened.
I thought he was,
So
but
what do you think? What do you guys think they could have done differently with the obviously having different players? That's just imaginable thinking, but with the players and roster they have now, what do you guys think they could
hmm
have done differently to win this series? Because again, all the games were competitive. They lost by 5 or less points, so it's not
Yeah,
like we got
that's
the
true.
Lakers got blown out at all. It's just
I would say trust Rui a lot more. Trust Austin a lot more. Because those guys, besides our obviously stars of the team, they were very, very reliable and consistent. Yeah, at one half, bro, he had what 7 for 7. He was
Yeah,
100%. So that's,
mm-hmm,
you can't get more reliable than that. And you're not even a
yeah,
star
yeah,
player. Every
mm-hmm.
time he touched the ball, he was aggressive. He was decisive. He didn't waste any time on the clock. Same as Austin Reeves, very decisive. I mean, pick and roll situation, he's very patient and very smart. Know when to pick his shots, know when to give the ball up. Other than that, man, I would just say keep Schroeder, however you say his name. His
Schroeder.
defense was pretty good at the top guard. Yeah, Schroeder, pretty
yeah,
good at the top position, but his offensive game, I really feel like he does a bad job of misreading his defender. He plays a lot with the ball, and
Too much.
it hurt us a lot. You know, it hurt us a lot in all 4 games,
I
even
think he
against
needs to he
Golden State Warriors.
I think he needs
No,
to
Yeah.
go
work on his shot selection because his shot selections are terrible.
I
Some of
don't
the
think it's
threes
shot
that he was
selection. I think he
shooting,
just
I
needs to
was
shoot.
like, some of his shot
Yeah.
selections he was shooting up, and some threes, I'd be like, "What are you doing, bro?" Especially when you have the lane wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So him and LeBron shooting threes were like headaches to me,
I love
to be
LeBron,
honest.
but he has to stop shooting threes, bro. Has to, bro.
Yeah.
He was
But he was 7 for 26 from the 3 point line in this series.
Yeah. A lot of those misses were
yeah.
in Denver, though.
He only
Huh?
made whoa.
A lot of those misses were in Denver.
And Denver, he missed a total of 10 3-pointers.
Yeah, he took a lot of threes in Denver.
And in
Yeah.
LA, he took a total of 16 3-pointers. Only made 7. And
Yeah, and most
the
of
game
those
he made 4. One
came in
was
the last 4. Yeah, and most of those came
yeah,
in
the
game
last
4.
game. Yeah, and one was an accident. A
Yeah, he was
misallowed
throwing
to
a
Rui.
alley oop pass to Rui, and it went in.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. He did do
Exactly.
that.
So
I mean, they should have played. To be really, should have played Malik Beasley. I think they kind of shitted on his confidence a little too fast.
yeah, for
I
sure.
think they should have played him more. I understand that he didn't make shots, but I mean, it's the playoffs. You never know. You could get hot. I don't
I
know how
also
he
would have
didn't play.
gave.
That's crazy to
Yeah,
me. He has
I
amazing.
also
I
would have
like his
gave a
form.
chance to Troy Brown Jr. That's who I would have gave some time to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
probably
his.
wouldn't want Jamal Murray.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
what
That's what I
point
was
though?
thinking too.
Because like you say, at what point? Because like you said, the games were close majority of the time. So at what point would you give a chance to these guys who
You
hasn't
just
really
gotta
played the whole series?
In the last 2 minutes in the second quarter. In the last 3 minutes, 4 minutes. The
exactly just
start of the
throw him.
second quarter.
Yeah, and like at the end of the quarters, just to see how he doing. Especially, imagine he comes in, he plays good defense on Jamal Murray and hits a 3 or 2. You telling me his confidence is not going to be boosting for the game or the next quarter?
Yeah,
It has
I
a
mean they
little
should have
more to
played
go.
him.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think he could have, played with the roster. I mean, the substitutions for the first 2 quarters, obviously, just to make sure he got that depth going into that late fourth quarter. Because I mean, if you really look at the games, bro, like LeBron was averaging 40 minutes. He was
Yeah,
gassed every single game, every game.
it's because your point guard didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Won't let that go, huh?
I'm on his back, man. I'm on his back. I don't care. They're talking all that, be doing all that cool stuff during the interviews. Be trying to talk all cool, like you're not a professional basketball player. Come here to take 4 shots.
Did you guys see his exit interviews today?
No, I didn't see that.
My dog said they asked him, "What do you think you can improve on for the next season?" He says, "I don't need to improve on nothing. I'm nice." So I was
That's
like,
what he said.
"Bro, yep."
That is
That's
why
exactly.
LeBron James damn near retired after this damn game. No, he has an arrogance attitude that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's an arrogant, and I know that attitude, that the way he had it, I know that rubbed Anthony Edwards the wrong way when he was in Minnesota, because I heard they had it back and forth. Anthony Edwards is good.
Oh, for sure.
D'Angelo was trying to probably tell him like, nah, man, this is how you like. No. You see what Jamal Murray doing to you? I think he got to be honest, I think D'Angelo Russell got a reality check, right? Because he thinks he's really nice because he's been on these horrible teams. So he's never been on a team with championship expectations with little to margin of error being allowed. Like little bit of bullshit, like you missing 4 to 5 shots and turning the ball over in certain situations. And bad teams, they're gonna keep you in the game. Good teams, they're gonna sit your ass down like they did over there. So they sat him down, and I mean that situation, he got a reality check. So it's kind of hurting his ego. So that's why he said what he said at the exit interview. Like, oh, I'm better than any point guard or shooting guard you have on your team.
Exactly.
Bro, they gave you the ball a lot.
A lot.
What are you talking about?
He had a lot of minutes.
What are you talking about?
Lots of minutes. Lots of time with the ball.
I think the last game he played like 30-something minutes. And I think they put him in because of his contract, not because they had to. Because I feel like Lonnie's better than him. Lonnie's better than, in my opinion. On a good team, I think Lonnie's better than D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo caught fire that one time against Golden State.
Yeah,
Because Golden
31,
State,
I believe.
yeah, Golden State don't play no defense. All them shots he was hitting was wide open. They got nothing but 5 guards out there. That's why he felt comfortable in that series.
I think he felt comfortable with them, period, because he already played for them. He know the system, he know the players. So it's like playing against your homeboys.
Yeah.
And that's why he didn't look that bad
in
defense over there, because he knows a lot of the plays, he knows a lot of the players' tendencies and stuff like that. So
yeah,
obviously you can play better defense when you know the player.
Yeah.
So let's get into the fun part. So what do you guys think the Lakers can do this offseason to get better?
Kyrie Irving. Now I'm playing. If the fact for them to get Kyrie is going to be kind of hard unless Kyrie's willing to take a pay cut. I don't think he'll be willing to take a pay cut because of all the money he lost this year. I think he wants to recuperate from that bread that he lost a lot of money from that situation he was dealing with, from that Nike situation. So I'm pretty sure he wants to recuperate that. So, I mean, it's just depending on who's gonna come to the Lakers, because the Lakers they don't have too much wiggle room, really.
I did some number crunching, and the only way this would be possible is one, if they let either Austin Reeves or Rui Hachimura walk away, and not only does either or have to take a little pay cut, Kyrie Irving also has to take a pay cut, and then the remainder of the rosters is only going to be veteran minimum players, and you know how that goes. Doesn't work out most of the time. Because we did that when we had Russell Westbrook on the team.
I think that would work if LeBron asked them to. For the young Bulls, like if he told them to like take it, I'll take care. Like I'll take care of y'all. Y'all just take this minimum. Like y'all get me another ring. Y'all be set for life. Like, you feel me? Said if you win a ring with LeBron, you're kind of set for life, to be real. He's going to make sure you're good. Yeah, and if them young players can get him a ring, I think he can make sure they're good outside the court, like money-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only other way they can keep both is if Rui and Austin Reeves take a huge pay cut. And I know that.
I think they are.
You think they're going to take a pay cut?
I think Austin will.
I can see Austin taking a pay cut.
Yep. Austin from a small town. He don't care about no money. He want hoop. He don't care about none of that. He don't care about. He getting free stuff anyway. He don't care.
I watched all the exit interviews for the Lakers today, and he said one of his things, because they asked him, because they're like, "We know you're about to get some money this summer. What is something you would spend or anything?" He got up and pointed at his clothes, and he's like, "Bro, I wear hoodies and sweatpants everywhere." And he says the only thing expensive that I'll probably buy with my money is a golf club membership. That's it.
Humble. You can't replace a guy like that, man.
Yeah, he's from a small town, so he don't really care about no money. He just wants to play, and he's happy he's playing LeBron James.
Because you're gonna get your sponsorship deals and all that playing with LeBron James.
LA
and in LA.
In LA. He's good. They still got Kyle Kuzma doing a boba commercial for a Japanese drink for boba. He don't even play in LA no more. How he still got that deal? He live in Washington, D.C.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Last couple thoughts on the series before we wrap this up. Any last?
No, I mean, that's mostly it. I mean, I don't think Mo Bamba would have really made a difference. They should have played Tristan. I would have played Tristan off rip game 1.
Yeah.
I would have just tried that situation out. Tristan gives great screens. I forgot how great his screens were. When he
real.
Came in for them when he came in the third quarter, I was like, damn. Because the reason why I think is because it's like, I honestly feel like these, like, the younger, like, I don't know, like the kids now, like, I don't understand. Like, they don't know how to set screens now. I guess the bigs now don't know how to set screens. So they don't set good screens now.
I think it's more so the anticipation of getting the ball, bro. Everybody's ball hungry. This is an era like everyone's ball hungry. Just check the screen, play your position, and be patient.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson still plays like that. You know what I mean? Old school center that just setting your screen. He gonna play defense. He's gonna rebound. He doesn't care about scoring the ball. He'll get the ball when he gets it, but
Mm-hmm.
that's it. He gonna set a very good screen. Then you wonder why Kyrie was going for 45, 55, 60
That's he
against
holding
the
Open
against the
looks right
Warriors.
there.
Them screens he was setting.
solid
Them
screen.
screens with a good ball handler. Oh my god, that's a bucket.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
don't.
That's a bucket.
I hope he comes. They re-sign him at something low. He says he wants to come back. He'll sign the lowest deal possible. So, but
I mean, you know,
we'll
he
see.
got a baby with. I'm pretty sure he'll be here.
Hopefully he come back and not just to sit on the bench, man. Get that man legs warm. Yo, real question. I know I got a question. What do y'all think is going to happen with Darvin Ham? First year, am I correct? First year head coach.
Yeah,
He
first year.
lost. Cost. I mean, they've been firing everybody lately, so I just hope they give him a little breathing room. Let him bounce back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he did bad for his first year. He did have some learning curves that he could have
Uh-huh.
fixed, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, all in all, he did pretty well for his first season. He did what he's supposed to, especially at the beginning. He did what he could with the roster that they gave him. So,
Yeah.
but for him to turn it over the way he did and get us to the Western Conference Finals and
Yeah.
play good, be able to go toe to toe with Memphis's coach and a championship coach with Steve Kerr. So,
But I do think I think experience would have got Lakers over that hump. Even though Denver is very, very good, I think experience would have definitely got them over that. Game planning.
Yeah.
yeah.
Overall, he did good. I applaud him. He did real good.
Yeah, they play really good defense. He plays like he's a good defensive coach. Offensively, I think he's like he needs to just work on that a little bit. But
a lot of opportunity
defensively, yeah,
I think
he'll
they should
improve
bring.
though.
Yeah, I think they should bring in an offensive guru on his coaching staff because I know they have an opening coaching position or spot on his roster. They should bring in
Yeah.
a offensive guru.
Who? Mike D'Antoni?
No.
He might be back in Philly actually. Mike D'Antoni. Oh no, back in Houston. But they're about to. Yeah, I heard it. They're about to bring it back.
Yo, they bringing back the whole squad. They said let's run it back.
Yeah. Chris Paul, James Harden, and Mike D'Antoni. I'm like, this is crazy.
Facts.
But now Darvin, they play good defense. He just needs to learn more about these guys. I mean, to be real, he probably didn't really know Beasley that much, so he's just going off of what he got off that trade. Beasley had that one good game when he had like 27. And I said, I was like, man, this might be his last good game because they giving him too much praise. He ain't used to this. Next game, what happened? He ain't scored in a while. It's like, see, this what happened. Y'all gave him too much praise at first.
Too much.
They were like, Michael Beasley's like the best shooter. I was like, all right, calm down. You know what I mean? But I think he's a really good shooter though. I think his confidence was shot, and then coach stopped playing him. But I think he just a training camp with this young squad. If LeBron comes back, he's coming back. But I think they'll do very well. They just need to do something for that. That D'Angelo's, you gotta get him out of here. You gotta get him out of here. You gotta get something for him. I like Schroeder as the starting point guard. I just think he needs to work on his game more when it comes to jump, like just catch and shoot. I think that's what he needs to do all summer. Just
his catch and shoot,
catch and
and
shoot.
his
Nothing
shot
else.
selection. His shot selection got to be worked on. Also, like when it's best time to shoot that three, and when it's not to shoot that three. Like you got like in one of the games this series, they I think it was a rebound, and they tipped it out to him, and you had a whole another 14 seconds on the shot clock, and he chucks it up, and it gets it blocked. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Set it back up.
I don't understand why he's a bad shooter either. It's not like he has huge like hands or nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's so bad at shooting.
Maybe a confidence.
But if they had any guard that can shoot as the point guard in that team, they would have won that series. They just need somebody to shoot.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of shooting, I don't know if you guys saw they were talking about seeing if Trae Young was a possibility as a trade over here. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you guys saw that.
Like, I mean, I thought it was fake news, but I don't support that because we need defense at that top guard position.
I saw that. I was like, bro, you're not fixing your problem because
Got a shorter point guard?
Exactly. Not only is he shorter, he doesn't. His defense is even worse. Everybody's gonna post him up. Even the other point guards are gonna post him up. Well, you're not fixing your problem. You're making
Too
it worse.
small.
Only NBA player that still looks like he's in 10th grade.
Yeah, we need. Let's get Let's try to get Damian Lillard over there.
That's gonna be too hard.
Yeah.
I can't afford that boy.
That'll be tough. And
I think Portland's gonna get some pieces though. They got that third lottery pick, so they got a lot of leverage.
Yeah, I don't think he's going nowhere.
Speaking of picks, how do you feel? How comfortable do you feel with Victor going number one with the Spurs?
I watched some of his highlights. They want anybody to replace LeBron James, huh? They're just waiting for someone to. They just want someone to replace this guy.
I mean,
Yo, he's not even close to LeBron at 18. It is crazy to me how the media goes crazy. But
yeah.
I understand what the media does, but they're putting a lot of pressure on that kid.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
He don't even have the body mass to keep up with those guys that are his height in the league.
Interview talking about I'm going to win a championship now. I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I understand you just got picked number one.
Mm-hmm.
You got you got your dopamine up right now. You feeling yourself? Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
It takes levels.
Yeah,
Golden State's still there. They got a whole bunch of other good teams.
I mean, he got to go against you.
Yeah,
he's not going to be good until.
Well, he got to go against these guys.
He's gonna have to put a lot of more weight on himself.
Is he a center or guard?
Wemby?
Yeah, what is he?
They got him at.
I have no idea.
I watched
I
watched one of their games, and they got him at small forward, power forward, and they got somebody else playing the center.
But I've seen him do plays like on top of the key, like dribbling.
It's because their center is he's like a shooter, so they got him playing in the wing, so they can get Wemby to do whatever he needs to do. So that's how they play.
I've just been seeing some crazy stuff. Talking about he's going to be the best basketball player ever.
No,
just like this is crazy.
So
Kevin Durant retired? I didn't know.
For real.
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, he got a long way to go before we put that title on.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I mean,
he
unless he does what the Giannis does with the weights, just eat the gym.
Then that's a different story.
That's a different story if he becomes that.
For real.
But I think Giannis is coming back with a vengeance next year.
Denver
lucky they ain't playing Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
They lucky they ain't playing Milwaukee. Giannis averaging 60 on Jokic, averaging 60, 65, 65 and 54 rebounds a game. He'll go ridiculous.
He's a force.
I actually low-key miss watching that guy go crazy, to be real. Next year, I think they're going to go crazy. I think he's leaving, though, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think that Bud firing hit him wrong. I don't think he liked that.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that either. But
they got new management over there.
I think he already got butthurt when they let Darvin Ham walk away, because that's when they said he started feeling
he was the Lakers.
Him and Darvin Ham were really close. So
close.
We can't. Lakers can't afford
Laker, maybe.
Why can't they? He African. He could take that money. He don't need that much money. He don't need that much money. He don't need that much money.
Bro, he got endorsement deals bro, he got Nike and
endorsement deals.
What endorsement deals he got over there in Greece.
Yeah.
He like Michael Jordan out there.
Now, if they can swing it, I can see if they can get Giannis. I see LeBron.
I'll trade AD for Giannis.
I see LeBron play another 3 years if they get Giannis.
AD for Giannis? I'll do it.
Hey,
I'll do it in a heartbeat.
You got my
I'll
vote.
do it in a heartbeat.
Man, you got me. Yep.
I'll do it in a heartbeat.
You replace the defense. You lose the defense you're losing with AD. You're gonna replace it right back with Anthony Davis. I mean, with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Plus,
with 45 points a game.
Exactly.
And you don't have to tell him how to do his job.
You don't get up and down.
You don't have to tell Giannis to play hard. You don't got to tell him to play hard.
Exactly. You don't get up and down.
I mean, to be real, Boston got lucky. He got hurt game one. If he never got hurt,
it's over.
Boston it would have been over.
Yeah.
Milwaukee was going to beat the brakes out of every single team that came out of their way. But he came back. I mean, he got hurt. He was out game one, game two. Then by the time he came back, Jimmy hit 54. Hit that 54 game. That 54-point game where they won.
And I can tell that
so it was kind of harsh from there.
Bruise he had on his tailbone was still bothering him, the way he was moving. So.
Yeah, he felt pretty
hard. The way he fell, bro, that was pretty hard.
Yeah, his body's
Wow.
crazy though. Recovers
Yeah.
really fast. Remember that knee injury he
Oh
had?
yeah, where he like hyperextended it backwards and he came back the
Yeah,
following game and played like it
it
was
was the
nothing.
finals. He
Yeah.
he bent his knee literally right before they played Phoenix. I forgot who they played the Eastern Conference Finals, but he
Mm-hmm.
popped his knee, but it was still good.
Yeah, bent almost all the way backwards, and they said, "Oh, this is he's gonna be out for the rest of the playoffs." And all that, bro, played this next
Yeah,
game like nothing.
but I definitely think this offseason is gonna be a little circus. I think a lot of people want to come to LA, to be real with you. I think they seen like everything would happen and see how the
Mm-hmm.
team turned around and just see how like Austin's not leaving. Also, why would he go
No,
to a different situation to try to prove himself again
Yeah, I don't
when
think he
everyone's
exactly,
already
should.
hating on
Yeah,
him already?
yeah.
bro,
There's no
and
point of that. Just stay where
exact,
you're
and
comfortable
everybody,
at. Everyone's gonna give you the ball here.
mhm. And they treating him like king out here. So
Yeah,
It's set up for him to have. You better not walk away from that. It's a big
dang.
market. This is a big market, man. You better soak it
Yeah,
all up.
for
I think they
sure,
won't get Meta and Venom, but I think they'll get like probably $20 million deals, or $30 million. Nothing too crazy, like short deals. Like it'll be like a 2 year 20 million or 2 year 15 million. Nothing like I don't think they'll do Meta and Venom because I think that's like a little disrespectful to the young guys. So I think they'll
yeah.
give him like Austin Reeves. I can see him getting like a 3 year 35 mil or something like that, or
Only
25.
if
I
you
don't
take
think
a
he's
pay
gonna.
cut.
Yeah, that's man 25 mil for 3 years. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I mean, I think I seen what they said the most
And if
they
you win a championship, that's even more money.
yeah.
Exactly, because the bonuses are hit different when you win a championship and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, exactly.
mhm.
And every round you go, I think it's like a $750,000 bonus or something like that. It's close to that
Mhm.
range, so
Mm.
they
Austin
get
Reeves
pretty good
already
money.
making more money than he's ever seen, and he still hasn't signed that new
Yeah,
deal.
his stock is
So,
high. He played really well. I'm not gonna lie to you. He
Yeah.
played really
hmm
good. He's
yeah, he was
efficient.
our
And like
third.
the way hit
On it to be honest, he was our second best player behind LeBron. I ain't even going front.
hey,
No,
I ain't even
right.
going
if he got
front.
the ball, I'm not if he has the
Hmm
ball, I'm not worried. It's like not only does his numbers speak out, but the way he plays is very sharp, very polished game for year two.
Yeah.
Very polished.
Oh, I forgot this year too. Huh?
Yeah,
Credit to
year two.
Phil
Yeah, he
Handy.
just needs to come back. I mean, just go to the weight room a little bit.
And you know
Just
what
give
he's
me
doing.
about just give me about 5-10 pounds of muscle real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then he should be all set.
Yes,
He'll be
Bro,
sir.
fine.
especially if he resigns with us a whole summer, another whole summer with Phil Handy, he's gonna come back even better.
Different.
Oh yeah, with Phil, I think Rui with Phil Handy. You seen Rui's game and
Yeah, bro.
Improved.
evolved with Phil Handy. Phil Handy is the real deal, man. Like he real deal.
He get inside your
So
mind.
yeah, like he know how to score in so many different ways, so many different counter. I mean, he trained Kyrie in Cleveland, so he knows so many different ways of counters. I'm pretty sure he learned from Kyrie, and Kyrie learned from him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So his training is like tip top. So I'm pretty sure he's working with everything with Rui when it comes to their game.
Yeah, he's
He worked with
definitely
D'Angelo
working.
though,
Mm-hmm.
but and honestly,
D'Angelo
I think
don't
the
work
Lakers
out,
have to
bro.
keep him
He's
because
already
they can't
nice.
let him go, right?
Yeah,
But you
and
can't
that's
let
the other thing. The
D'Angelo
only
go.
way we can get Kyrie is if he does a sign and trade, both ways. Dallas does one with Kyrie, and D'Lo does one with us.
Did he really say that? He didn't say that in front. Did he say he's nice? Like he said
Look
that
it
I
up.
don't have to get better?
Look it up. He says, "I'm nice. I
That's
don't need to."
crazy.
No,
Yo,
that's too much.
Damian Lillard don't even say that.
Yeah, I'm
Like
too
what?
nice. What?
I'm too, bro. Let a coach here say that. Let me find out you're not doing nothing over the summer to get better.
Finding a
He
replacement
said the
ASAP.
only thing I need to work on is stay. Well, let me not work. He say
What
work
class?
on.
What draft class is he from again?
Isn't he the same
I don't.
draft class
I
as
don't
Jason Tatum?
fucking remember.
Is he?
Is he
Oh no, he's with Trey Young, right? I gotta
with
take a
De'Aaron?
look.
No, he's with
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox. No. That's with Lonzo. Is it with Lonzo? Yeah, it is
Because
with Lonzo.
I gotta see for a dude to be having that much confidence, I know his teammates must be. I mean, the people he drafted with must be doing way better than him. Oh, that's Ben Simmons draft.
Is it? It is Ben Simmons' draft. Yeah, because Ben Simmons was 1, and then he was 2.
Dang, how old Ben Simmons? 12?
How old is he? That's a good question because D'Lo is young. D'Lo like 25, is he?
Oh, it what, bro? He is part. He's part of the Jalen Brown, The Brandon
Jason Tatum,
Ingram,
right?
bro, he's part of that. Yeah,
Was
he's
Jason
part of that
Tatum in
whole
that
draft
draft?
class. That's like,
See,
uh, let me see: Ben Simmons, Ingram, Sabonis, Siakam. Yeah, Jamal Murray's in his class. Oh dang, their class actually low key had some players. Yeah, Malik Beasley was in his class too.
Mm,
Yeah, Ben Simmons, Chris Dunn. You remember Chris Dunn?
yeah, he was raw.
yeah.
Raw.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they have some people. Karis LeVert.
Fire,
Oh yeah, he Dejounte Murray,
fire.
Scala. Oh yeah, so they did have a little. Oh, it's part of that Tyler Eulish. Remember Tyler Eulish from Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
the small one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he's
Hmm.
part of that draft class. Yeah, everyone else better than him. Jalen Brown better than him. Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray. He don't see all like his close classmates better than him. He doesn't, and he just thinks he's nice, huh?
Arrogance.
You
Well,
give
that
him
dude
one
that's in the
all.
same
You give
class
him
class
one.
that
Yeah.
drafted number 7.
You give him one
Yeah,
All Star selection. He think he the best now. You know.
he made All Star team. Oh,
Yeah,
for
with
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Hmm. Again, a team that had no expectation. He was considered the best player on the team, so he got to chuck up 20-some shots a game.
I think Kyrie got hurt. That's the reason. That's the reason why I think he was a rogue. But yeah, he's just I don't know, man. That arrogance is like weird for a guy
Yeah.
who's I don't know.
He's not winning anything. He needs to drop that.
I don't know, man. He's too cool. He be playing. He's too cool for school for me. He think he too cool. He too cool. I don't know. He need to. I think he needs to work on his body too, because that I think that defense was overwhelming for him. He can't get but he can't go no like by anyone. Even at how tall he is, he struggles, especially when like he tries to hit that corner. You know, usually how they tell you to keep dribbling, even if you can't hit that corner on someone, you still keep dribbling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He can't hit that corner. Like Bruce Brown, Bruce Brown's guarding him. He can't go by him. Like he can't like off that little bump. He can't hit that because
He ain't got no power.
he's not physically built like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he's just. You see Lonnie, like I forgot, Lonnie did like a play where he went into Jokic and finished with contact. I'm like, that's a play D'Angelo Russell can't do. He can't physically. He can't do that. Like that's not his game. He can't do
He's
that.
got too
So
much
and that's a
finesse.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. Like when you got point guards scoring at a high clip like that, and you can't attack them physically the same way, your team's gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna lose. So he's nice though,
Well,
like you said.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up, fellas. I appreciate it. This Denver and Laker recap. We'll try to do one also once this Boston and Miami series is over. Chop it up after that. See how we feeling about the NBA Finals.
oh,
We'll do a
definitely.
preview on that. So again,
Go to
appreciate
my
it. Thank
Celtics,
you.
man.
Y'all going home too. We gonna be stuck on 8. We gonna be stuck on 18 together at home.
I guess. Well, if Boston wins this next one, they got it though.
Yeah, no. If they win this next one, I feel like they can win this series. So,
Get your parlay up.
but again, I appreciate it. Thank you, James. Thank you,
Okay.
Ralph. Again, you guys, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Watch a lot of more content about basketball. It's gonna be awesome. Any last words, fellas, before we get out of here?
No,
Nah,
man.
nah.
We'll see Boston versus Denver in the finals, man.
Denver getting a lot of
So
rest.
like
Yeah.
like I like to say, let's grow together. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.